Welcome back, folks, to the second installment at Shacknews' look at the 3D Zelda bosses. Last week I highlighted some of my favorite bosses in the 3D Zelda games. Now we're going to look at some of the worst 3D Zelda bosses. And for people who are just joining us, we're looking at their design, difficulty, and atmosphere. And once again, sub-bosses are not counted. So without further ado, Ocarina of Time, the aquatic amoeba, Morpha. If one word can describe Morpha, it would probably be disappointing. First of all, her design is really boring. She's just a sphere who technically can change water into any shape, but only decides to stick with tendril-looking things. She's also incredibly annoying to fight, especially when she's still in the pool of water, because you really can't see her, and God forbid you try to Z-target at her. She's a poor payoff for a very difficult dungeon. I think we can all agree that the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time is incredibly difficult, if not overly complex. And a lot of us were expecting a boss to reflect the dungeon, but we kinda just got this annoying thing. Talk about disappointing. Majora's Mask. Now, once again with Majora's Mask, I'm looking at both N64 and 3DS versions and averaging them out. If we were just looking at N64, Twin Mode would probably win. However, the 3DS version really redeemed this fight. So looking purely at numbers, our winner, or should I say loser, is the gargantuan masked fish, Gyorg. Gyorg shares some of the same problems Morpha did. You really can't see Gyorg in the water, which doesn't make the boss fight difficult, it just makes it really annoying. Half the time in the N64 version, you're fighting the swimming mechanics more than Gyorg. They kind of fixed this in the 3DS version, but at this phase of the boss fight, it's pretty much a cakewalk. While Gyorg in the remake is a lot less frustrating, it's just nothing to talk about, really. Wind Waker. Kalle Demos. It's just Barnade. I mean, look at it. It looks pretty much exactly like Barnade. You fight it almost identically as Barnade. Even its lair looks like Barnade's lair. There's really nothing notable about this boss besides being a direct ripoff of Barnade. Also, what's with Zelda games and their love of pear-shaped bosses? It's kind of odd. Twilight Princess. The Twilight Igniter, Fyrus. Fyrus is the main boss of the Goron Mines, and the first Twilight Princess boss ever showcased. Which is kind of weird because it's clearly the worst boss in Twilight Princess. You have to shoot it in the forehead, grab one of its chains, make him trip, and go all slashy. And that's literally the entire boss fight. The main problem with Fyrus is he's incredibly slow. You can basically do this boss fight half asleep. Skyward Sword. Tentalus. So you finally got to the boss of the sand ship. You enter the boss room and you realize that tentacles are destroying the ship. You must fight your way up to the ship's deck to fight this monstrous... oh, what the f is this? It looks like a Monsters, Inc. reject. This is probably the dullest boss design ever. Let's see. Worst design. Even Horsehead looks cooler than this thing. And Tentalus is the most basic boss fight. Guess what you gotta do? Yep, shoot it in the eye, slash it in the eye. It's not difficult, the eye is huge, you can't miss it. For some reason, 3D Zelda games just cannot figure out water-based boss fights. And that's it for the list. What'd you folks think? What were your least favorite bosses? Let us know in the comments below. And for all your gaming needs, be sure to head over to shacknews.com.